This might be a hot take, but all of the hot, successful, really driven women are in their single girl era right now. And I think that's because it's almost impossible to find a man who matches your energy, let alone bring something to the table that you don't have. And we are all looking for partners that add something to our lives, and we can't find someone who is better than us. I'm not even trying to sound conceited. There are so many hot, successful ladies right now. We are going off. And the men just can't keep up. So, am I going insane, or is this true? Let me know what you think.
It's so funny, man. When you're a successful man and you bring up the table conversation to a woman, she hates it. She has to say, well, I can provide in other ways. I'm fun. I can cook. Or my favorite, my presence. I am the table. But when a woman gains any ounce of success, all of a sudden she cares about that table conversation and wants to know what value you can bring into her life. They understand all of this. They just choose when and where to use it for their convenience. Men and women are not the same. This is hypergamy 101, and it's absolutely destroying women. They are quite literally pricing themselves out of the market. A man has no problem climbing the mountain, establishing himself, becoming a man that other men and women respect. And once he's at the top of that mountain, he has no problem looking down and laterally and choosing a woman to be his queen. And that woman is so happy. She is willing to do anything for him. She metaphorically and literally looks up at him, and they are both happy. But the same cannot be said for a woman who makes it to the top of the mountain. She makes it to the top of the mountain, and you know what she does? She cannot look down, because she will look at all of those men with contempt. Instead, she goes, where are all the men? And she looks up at the moon. The men that are better than her, they don't want her. It's situationships. That's all it's gonna be, because those men have even more options than her. And let's talk about this man's options, because if he has options, more times than not, he's not going to pick this type A personality type of woman that's ambitious, disagreeable, assertive, combative, and entitled. Because just like how a woman doesn't want to teach a man how to be a strong and competent leader, a man doesn't want to teach a woman how to be a feminine, kind, and submissive woman. A strong and independent mother will pass down that you don't need no man energy. Here's the thing though, this is the double standard. She wants to find a man with more masculine energy than her, instead of saying, how can I be more feminine so I can meet more men? She does not want to do that. There's no way she could be the problem. Yet when it's a man and a woman accuses this man of being in his feminine, they don't say, well, you need to find a woman that's more feminine than me. They say, come up, grow up hair, become a man, become a leader. Where are all these men at? All these men are acting like girls. They want princess treatment. See how that double standard works? But then you hit a woman with, I thought you wanted a leader. You're not listening. Follow me here. You're toxic. You're controlling. I should be able to wear this. Why can't I talk to these guys? They're just friends. And here's the infamous comment now. Everyone wants you to be their freaking mom. They have weaponized that word mom to infinity and beyond. Let me tell you what's really going on here. Most of these women don't actually want a partner. They want a daddy. That's right. Because for all of their hard work and rah, we don't need no man, we make our own money, they still expect you to provide and pay significant bills and expenses. So you get the masculine energy and none of the fruits of their labor. On top of that, you're a man, so you're always going to lead by example. These women want to turn off their brain. Even for when it comes to a simple lunch, you're making all the decisions. You're their daddy. But then you ask them for so much as a simple home-cooked dinner, and they look at you like, oh, that's wife duties, or I'm not your mom. So what the fuck are you doing?
I do notice a pattern with successful women like yourself. They're always with a guy more successful. Even these celebrity bitches that I've dated, that was probably why it didn't work, because I wasn't successful enough for them. Like, they were just waiting to upgrade, just waiting for a text from John Mayer. I know plenty of guys who are very successful. And then you go, what is their girlfriend or wife doing? Like, oh, that's just a regular gal. Yet, Beyonce had to be with the only guy more successful than her. Like Beyonce could have changed my life. If Beyonce would have just came to Seattle and fell in love with me, it would be the best. No, Beyonce found the only guy that's doing better than her in the music industry. The ring on my hand, Jay-Z bought it, and Taylor Swift's never like with just some guy. It's always a DJ or a tight end in the NFL. I don't know any powerful women who don't find these men who have some sort of status or thing. It's pretty gross.
This is a great example because even though this man is successful in his own right, he still struggles with women and hypergamy. Women are never as content as men. When you look at why divorces are mostly initiated by women and why women are initiating most breakups, it's that for a man to break up, the woman has to basically cheat or do something disastrous, the unthinkable. Women will break up because, it was actually a good relationship. I don't know if we were as compatible as what I can maybe find out there. I don't know. I'm going with my gut feeling. This is what's really happening out in the streets right now. So women are almost never as content as men. And even when they have the man that's at their level, they're still looking out for their superior, even while being married, because marriage has become a joke today and there is no longer any shame for divorce, no matter what the reason. If there even is a reason, there could be no reason and they'll be having a divorce party. There's no more consequences, there's no more shame. People are just running wild.